Welcome once again to Chelan County Connection. I'm your host, Randy Rhodes. Today, our guest, Trent Mortensen. How are you, Trent?
Good. How are you doing?
Now, you're the manager of the Chelan County Veteran Services Program. How long have you been with the program?
I've been with the program about 4 years now.
And you were in the Army, I believe, and tell us a little bit about your military service, where you served, what was your job, and so on.
Yeah, I served 4 years in the Army here in Fort Lewis. I went to Afghanistan for 1 year in 2011 to 2012, and I was a combat engineer.
Want to thank you for your service. I know you picked up a lot of things in the military. What do you think some of the most important things you picked up?
Big one was be on time. I'm more on time, for always early, never late. So that's a big one. Perseverance as well.
And, you know, I grew up in a military family, and on time is late. Early is on time.
Yes, sir.
So with your military background, you've been very relatable to veterans and military members. When did you decide to make a career out of, working with and helping veterans?
I decided after I graduated college to get into the veteran world. I've known a couple veteran organizations and started working with one as a Vet Corps member, Vet Corps for the WDVA. And it kind of just blossomed. After that, I just never stopped. And then I ended up getting a couple jobs and working for Chelan County.
With your relatability to military families and veterans, there must be a lot of things you really like about your job and that you find rewarding.
Oh, definitely. There's a lot of rewarding, especially when you're talking about veterans who have not talked to anyone in years, and they come into the office and you help them and get through their path, and it's a very rewarding program for sure.
Do you have any rewarding stories in recent memory?
I mean, there's always stories. You get a vet who may be applying for disability benefits for years, Vietnam veteran, and the PACT Act was enacted and they were finally granted, and they come in and it's not even, it's just the satisfaction of them having that guarantee or that it's okay, it's over with now.
And right, and it's peace of mind for them.
Yeah, definitely.
What kind of services are you able to bring? Financial, medical, dental?
So we help with VA healthcare, education, burial benefits, disability and compensation and pension, and not just for the veteran, for the spouses as well. Widows, burial benefits, that type of stuff. We help in all forms.
So our Chelan County Veterans Program is certainly one of the most active and successful county programs in all of Washington State. Not only, as you mentioned, helping veterans, but also their families. So let's kind of step through what you do.
So we meet with the veteran, we follow up on their service, we help them file for disability compensation and pension, and we do all the paperwork. The VA is kind of a little difficult to navigate sometimes, and what I do is I navigate that for them. I submit the paperwork and I go through the process with them the whole time. I stay with them the whole time.
And again, back to being rewarding to see the relief that these families and these veterans receive, and they didn't even know they had benefits coming. It's got to be just top notch for you.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing when you see the look in their eyes like, oh, I deserve that, or I get that. I can apply for that. That's a good feeling.
Now, when it comes to money, Trent, how much money does your office bring to our local veterans?
Currently, we do about $2 to $3 million a year. Upper three to a little bit more a year, just our office.
How satisfying to help out in that way.
Oh, it's fantastic, especially when we come and talk to the commissioners and give them our lowdown, and they just beam. It's great.
Hey, Trent, how many vets do you say your office is serving right now?
So last year we added about 200 new veterans, but we serve more than about 2,000.
And you're not going at this alone. Let's talk about your team, who they are, and what they do.
So we have Joe Garrick, who is our admin assistant. He's learning the ins and outs. And then we also have Barry, who is a Vet Corps member that he's a paid volunteer that comes into our office, and he helps with anything.
Well, a very important day is 11/11, and that was last Saturday, Veterans Day. And I know that your office played a role in some post-parade activities at Pybus Market. Let's talk about that a little bit.
It was an amazing event. Our office, Chelan County Veteran Service Office, along with the WDVA and Tony Sandoval, and a bunch of other veteran resources in the Valley came together with Jones & Jones Vets to put on a huge event at Pybus Market where numbers have been slowly trickling, but over 300, 400 people came down, got free food, memorabilia from schools. Children were paintings were up, raffles were going off, vendors. It was a big event.
And these are veterans, in what age scope? From what age to what age?
All ages, Vietnam vets, Korean vets, all the way up to Gulf War vets, a wide variety of everyone.
And Trent, this wasn't just for veterans, it was for families and community members as well.
Yes, sir. It was for everybody, the whole community. We wanted them to be a part of this just as much as the veterans. Veterans get, a free meal wherever they go on Veterans Day, but we have to remember the families and the ones who have passed on and all them we want to share with them as well.
Hey, want to take a minute too, Trent, to talk about an upcoming blood drive that's happening at the Wenatchee Veterans Hall. Let's talk about that on Monday, December 4th.
Yeah, so the Veterans Hall is putting on a blood drive along with Tony Sandoval and the WDVA. It's going to be at the Veterans Hall, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And you sign up on American Red Cross. I've heard there's already around 40 people signed up, and they're taking as many as they can get. I also heard that there's going to be a Christmas sweater contest for everyone as well. So there will be a prize and a best Christmas sweater.
Well, that's always a lot of fun. And we do have the website up on the screen right now for the Red Cross. So go to the Red Cross website and click on Find a Drive. And Trent, real quick, the Veterans Hall. Let's make sure that folks know which one that is.
Yeah, so the Veterans Hall is in the same parking lot as the Buzz Inn, behind Chipotle. That parking lot, it's adjacent to the Eagles. It's the same building on the left side.
All right, redcrossblood.org. Find a drive, and you can get signed up. It's always nice to make an appointment for that. No waiting in line, and you can give the gift of life, like we like to say. Trent? Nuts and bolts, when it comes down to a veteran or a family of a veteran, where do they start in reaching out to you for your services with the Chelan County Veteran Services Program?
Yeah, you can always give us a call. 509-664-6801. That's our office number, so someone will always pick up. Or you can come into our office at 428 Orondo Avenue here in Wenatchee. We are walk-in basis, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day, and we're always here to greet.
And Trent, please give that address again.
The address is 428 Orondo Avenue here in Wenatchee.
All right. And what do they expect upon their first meeting with you?
I always expect to get greeted. We'll have a conversation about what you'd like to apply for, whether it's VA healthcare benefits, whether it's disability compensation. We're here to answer all the questions you may have.
So if you're a veteran or a family member of a veteran, Trent, let's give the phone number one more time.
Yeah, the phone number is 509-664-6801.
Fantastic. Any final thoughts you would like to leave us with when it comes to veterans in our area and their immediate family members?
If you know a veteran or a veteran who's struggling, veteran who needs some help, we also have resources. Come down, give us a call. We can we can mostly help with anything. We can point veterans in the good direction, right direction.
All right, Trent Mortensen, manager of the Chelan County Veteran Services Program. We thank you for your service and all you do for our community, you and your whole staff. We salute you and we thank you so much. Thanks for being our guest today.
Thank you.